India, good evening. Thanks for joining us on Times Now. It wasn't long ago when Uttarakhand became the first state to pass the Uniform Civil Code in the Assembly, bringing uniformity in laws on marriage, divorce and inheritance. Close on the heels, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has taken its first step on the path of UCC. The Assam Cabinet has repealed the Muslim Marriages Act. Now, no Muslim marriage registration or divorce registration would happen through this act anymore. All marriage registrations would now happen under the Special Marriages Act. But the reform push has sparked a political war of words. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has said that repealing of the act would bring an end to child marriages. Other BJP leaders have asserted that this will safeguard the rights of Muslim women.
असम के मुख्यमंत्री श्री हेमंत बिस्वा जी का उन्होंने ये एक बहुत श्रेष्ठ काम किया है। मुस्लिम समाज की जो बहु बेटियां माताएं बहनें हैं उनको गुलाम बना के रखना चाहते हैं और उससे और वो उनके लिए मुस्लिम समाज में ये जो उनकी माताएं बहनें हैं वो उपभोग की वस्तुएं हैं। वो नहीं चाहते कि उनको गरिमामय पूर्ण जीवन जीने का अधिकार प्राप्त हो।
But the opposition is saying Islamophobia. They believe that this is an attempt by the BJP to corner the Muslims, and this is nothing but discrimination.
देखिए, इस सरकार को यूसीसी लाने की हिम्मत नहीं है। यूसीसी नहीं ला सकते। जो उत्तराखंड में जो भी यूसीसी लाए वो कहाँ यूसीसी है? उत्तराखंड वाला यूसीसी भी टोपी पहनाया है उसको। तो आसाम में भी ये ट्राई कर रहा था कि यूसीसी लाएंगे, तो मेरे ख्याल में यूसीसी ला नहीं सकते। यहाँ बहुत सारे कास्ट कम्युनिटी के लोग हैं। आप बीजेपी के फॉलोअर्स वो सब प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं। ये इनका ये सामने इलेक्शन है, सिर्फ ये धंधाबाजी है। मुसलमान को टारगेट करना, किसी कम्युनिटी को टारगेट करना, ये इनका लक्ष्य है। इसीलिए आसाम में देखिए, आप ना वो पोलीगेमी पे कोई बिल लाने वाले थे, नहीं ला पाया। अभी यूसीसी पे भी बिल लाने वाले थे, उसको भी नहीं ला पाया। अभी हिम्मत नहीं हुई इनकी।
मुस्लिम मैरिज एक्ट खत्म कर दिया और बाकी हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट का क्या करा? आदिवासियों के लिए क्या करा? सिख्स के लिए क्या करा? ये इस्लाम के अंदर मदाखलत कोई भी मुसलमान बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगा।
Let's open this up. We have eminent people joining us. Ratan Sharda, also Ahmad Ayaz in the studio. We have Kamruzaman Chaudhary, political analyst. Good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
Ratan Sharda ji, I remember the debate that we had when the government came up with a reform to change the age of marriage. The Islamophobia bogey was raised even then. The same thing is being said now.
Well, Pranesh, I think the idea is to enjoy all the benefits of supposedly secular constitution, secular society, at the same time insist on also getting the bonus of being a Muslim. That cannot be possible. When these people talk about, crow very happily about secular constitution and we have a right to do this and that, why they suddenly feel secularism is bad? Because what is basic definition of secularism? Equality for all, same law for everybody. If that is so, then if Hindus have to register their marriage, if others have to register the marriage, whether Sikh or anybody, why can't they register the marriage? Why the special Allah ke bande, they will not register their marriage? It's a normal civil procedure. What is the problem with that? I do not know. And also look at the way they look at polygamy, look at the entire triple talaq debate. We have gone through those debates. So women have no equal rights. Women no matter of choice. They cannot choose whether they want to divorce or not. If the husband says divorce, it becomes divorce. So it is a question of gender, just you're talking about. And I think this registration of marriage should be true for every community, whether it's Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, whosoever. So where is the discrimination? Do you think that Hindus have to register? They cannot do anything. They cannot even go to courts. They cannot go to passport office without getting the marriage registered. Passport doesn't get name of the husband. So all these things have to be equal to everybody. You have women having half the right for witness in Sharia. Are you going to say that we'll apply Sharia also for criminals? They will not, because they want to enjoy the benefit of secularism. But when you actually talk about equality of law for every citizen, suddenly the Sharia wakes up.
Right.
So whether
now,
Sharia
before we get in, the BJP spokesperson,
that has to be understood.
Ratna Singh, Let's bring in Kamruzaman Chaudhary. And Mr. Chaudhary, allow me to just read out 3 points. This is the government's justification. It says that this was an obsolete pre-independence act of the British for the then province of Assam. Registration of marriages and divorce is not mandatory as per the act, and the machinery of registration is informal, leaving a lot of scope for the non-compliance of extant norms. As per the provisions of the Act, there remains scope for registering marriages of intended persons below 21 years for males and 18 years for females, and there is hardly any monitoring for implementation of the Act. Now, your response to this rationale.
Pranesh, very good evening to you. First and foremost, let me tell you, the Muslim marriages is always a contract, and it has been running successfully for the last 1500 years since Islam came to earth. The first point is that. Second point, Assam has become the laboratory of Hindutva and bigotry. Why I say this, you know, the Assam chief minister, I don't know where he has got so much bigotry in his veins. He started with the Khilonji and non-Khilonji debate, or the indigenous and the non-indigenous debate. Very recently, let me cite you an example. When pattas or land pattas were distributed among the people of the state, the Muslims were denied the land rights or the land pattas under the Khilonji scheme, Vasundhara scheme, Vasundhara 3 scheme. Point number 1. Point number 2. When he came to power the second time, he abolished the Madrasa board, which was running successfully for the last 100 years. He demolished the people's houses who were displaced by the Brahmaputra river under the Char areas. He demolished all those encroachments out there. Then he differentiated between Muslims also as Goriya and non-Goriya Muslims, indicating Assami-speaking Muslims and the Bengali-speaking Muslims. His main aim in Assam is not to provide justice to the female population of Islam. If that is so, then 32% of child marriages are registered in Assam for females between 20 to 24. And what is the national average in the difference between the child marriages between Muslims and non-Muslims? In Hindus, it is 26%, and Muslims, it is 28%. You can verify the data.
No, I have the data. I have the data, Mr. Chaudhary. Why do you believe this is not a reform?
Just now, one point.
Okay, Ratan Sharda has something. Let's get in a response from Ratan Sharda. Ratna Singh ji, I am coming to you after this.
He forgets that Assam government is the first one to take mass action against child marriages. Thousands of Hindus are arrested, Assamese are arrested. He forgets that. So this government of Assam government is not questioning bigotry.
Ratan Sharda,
did he take action or not? No, did he take action against or not against a child marriage in Assam? Didn't he arrest thousands of people for the child marriage?
Can I reply to this?
No, he will say that was persecution. Muslim men were targeted.
No. Pradesh, the basic point that you all are missing out here is that if child marriage is illegal, it is already illegal by an existing law. It's a criminal offense. People are tried under POSCO for child marriage.
You claim Sharia.
But no, wait.
You claim Sharia.
Don't bring in Sharia and all those things out here in a healthy debate.
All those things?
Don't let your...
You just said that...
Let us make it point by point. Let us make it point by point.
We are going point by point. No, Mr. Chaudhary, you are contradicting yourself.
So now I'm coming. No, I'm not contradicting. Now come to
You began by saying that in Islam it is a contract. Now you're saying don't bring in Sharia.
Pranesh, you are getting me absolutely wrong. Responding to Ratan Sharda out here, you tell me criminal offenses, child marriages are criminal offense.
Okay, let's get that response from the BJP spokesperson Ratna Singh. Ratna Singh ji, respond to Kamruzaman Chaudhary. No. Mr. Chaudhary, please let her respond.
I was listening and I was thinking, like, what is this bigotry and what is this like a lab, you know? It's nothing like that. The steps taken by the Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, the BJP government in Assam, is just a step to curb the polygamy and the child marriage. UCC is a different issue. Okay, we are going towards the UCC, but that's the parliament, that's the presidential intervention, and that's the assembly. But definitely we want a state, a country ruled by one law. That is very important. So right now, what was happening with this, the Assam Muslim, this Marriage and Divorce Act, 1935, there was no, limitations. Child marriages were taking place because 18 and 21 years were not, taken considerations. And so there was no one to take care of whether the marriages are taking as for the child marriage. Anyone can do anything there. And we have seen, we are working on the ground that because of the curbing of the menace of child marriage, right now the statistics, if you see, the data have come down, the child marriages have come down, the polygamy has come down. Now the Special Marriage Act will govern everyone. So if the government is really doing something for the girl child, if the government is really wanting the girl students or the girl child to move further.
Okay. We have an audio issue in your line, Ratna Singh ji. We'll fix that. But let me bring in Ahmad Ayaz, right-thinking individual, a reasonable person. Ahmad Ayaz Saab, now, let me read it out for you and for our viewers. Saudi Arabia had no minimum age of marriage until January 2019. Then the Shura Council, which is an advisory body, passed a proposal setting the minimum age of marriage at 18. Would you term it Islamophobic?
No, it's see, you have just picked up one point. Here things are happening differently. We don't understand how will it happen that the certain rights have been guaranteed under the Constitution, and it's going by that. And I don't know how people will do it. Besides the India being, a country which has multi-religious, multicultural, and different, traditions with different communities. With their personal laws, separate personal laws, then laws of inheritance, and then laws of marriages and divorces. I don't know how will it be practical to get it on one code, whatever you call it. Well, there is a common code that's criminal, that's okay. There anybody can be brought at par. But people with different, traditions, different religion, different cultures, having established those, that too guaranteed under the Constitution. I don't understand how will it happen and how will it be possible.
Can I ask you, with this specific reform, what is your problem? How is this discriminatory? How is this Islamophobic?
No, point is, this is direct interference in the personal laws of the people which are guaranteed in the Constitution. Why should you interfere in somebody's personal laws? And we have no problem with our personal laws. People are happy with the...
Stop interfering, Ratna Singh. Ratan Sharda, I'll come to you. Ratna Singh, answer that. Stop interference.
So far as
Muslims are concerned, it's nothing like interference. I have friends from the Muslim community because of the banning of the triple talaq, and yesterday what the repeal has taken place, my friends in the Muslim community, the ladies, they are welcoming it because the polygamy will be banned now, the child marriages will be banned now. The Muslim community women, they are very happy, and I think the Muslim community people are not wanting their ladies and women to come forward and work for the development of the country.
Okay, quick response, and I'm going to Ratan Sharda.
The only Islam is the only religion which preaches. No, Islam is the religion which preaches respect for the woman. There's no doubt about it. And second is triple talaq is not bad, but the only thing is it was being pronounced wrongly. Otherwise, it is not that easy to announce a talaq. It has to go under a lot of formalities. It is not just in one go one can talaq. It is different. But the point is, there are certain individuals who must have been doing it wrongly, but that does not mean the triple talaq itself.
Welcoming the reform in the same spirit, Ahmad Ayaz Saab, then you welcome the reform. But you are saying that stay away from...
No, there is everything done. There is everything done for the Muslims. There is nothing to be done. Why should you come in?
The last word of the show, Ratan Sharda, you have precisely 30 seconds.
Muslim women of 12 years old or girls.
See, I started by saying that they will accept secularism when it is serving them. When it doesn't serve them, equal law for all, they will start shouting. He said that Constitution guarantees them their own law. Fine. Then Constitution, does it stop nikah? Does it stop Muslim custom of nikah? No, it doesn't. He says women are respected. You have half witness of a woman, not a full witness as a man. Is that not discriminatory? There is halala is not discriminatory. Rape witness
you are wrong. Halal is nowhere in Islam.
Come on.
Halal is nowhere in Islam. I am telling you on the air.
Witnesses against a woman. Listen.
No, you may create a lot of things. That's unfortunate.
What is the rule of Sharia regarding rape? You are aware of that? I will not elaborate, because then you will start shouting. So if you want equal law for women, please treat them equally. You also shouted against triple talaq. You are talking about the constitution does not allow.
They are equal more than anybody.
Girls to get married.
There are women are an important and equal stakeholders. We can't have a situation where Muslim men are deciding for Muslim women. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Ratna Singh ji, Ratan Sharda, Ahmad Ayaz, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, thank you for joining us on Times Now.
Thank you.